What's up guys, I'm just a gamer and I'm back with another video. PlayStation has announced their state of play for this week. It happens in 2 days on Thursday and it is a big one. It's already confirmed to be like 60 minutes plus, or 16 minutes. Like in general, just an hour itself is pretty freaking long for a state of play, because usually they're like, 30, maybe 40 minutes, but not at all 60. Usually that was reserved for, PlayStation Showcase, but the writing on the wall has been there for a while now that, PlayStation Showcase has just gone away and it's all state of play now. So yeah, this is a big one because again, they've already confirmed that it's going to have third party and first party title. It's going to run the gamut of everything. So this is huge, which means when it comes to predictions, we gotta think big. I gotta think big. So most of the stuff I'm gonna probably predict is never gonna happen, but who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. But just to get, the easy ones out of the way, obviously, Wolverine. There's gonna be a new trailer, maybe a gameplay segment. It's gonna be in there. There's no way it's not. It's the game that's closing out the year for them, as we know so far. And another one that had actually got leaked is Marvel Tokon. I was actually gonna make this prediction anyway without the leak, but I was totally expecting Marvel Tokon to show up here. But instead of just saying Marvel Tokon will show up, I'm gonna go specific. It's already been said that apparently the game's gonna launch with 20 characters. 8 have been shown off so far, and I'm gonna say that what they'll show here, it's going to go one of two ways. Either they're going to show one whole new team of 4 different characters. They're going to show one whole new team. Or, similar to the reveal trailer, or the reveal in general, they're going to show 2 new teams. So another 8 characters, which will bring the total to 16. And that means there's only 4 left to go after that, which they can hold on. But that's I'm leaning towards one new team, just because in that regard they can like sprinkle out like the other characters coming as as we get closer to the launch date, which I think is in May. I could be completely wrong, I can't remember. But yeah, so Marvel Tokon, I'm gonna say we are going to get a team trailer reveal, like a new whole 4 set of characters. And I will go so far as say, even though he's in the background, I'm gonna say Gambit's gonna be in there. I'm gonna say Nightcrawler, and then, well, no, I can't just put X-Men. Between the two, I would love to see Gambit, but I think they're gonna go with Nightcrawler. Nah, I'm gonna go Gambit. Let's put Gambit in there. Let us also put, oh man, let's see who else can they show up here. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, I think she's, they're really promoting her lately. She's been coming up. So let's say Captain Marvel. That's 2. Let's see who else. Who else can show up? Ooh, we need a villain. Who's a villain that can show up? Ooh, Thanos? No, that's too big of a villain to show up. He might be a boss, but I don't think he'd be. I wouldn't. Yeah, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange can show up. And let's see who's last. We need somebody. Ooh, Daredevil. Daredevil. That's another one there. I'm gonna go with those 4. So yeah, just getting those easy ones out of the way, just because pretty much guaranteed those 2 games are gonna show up. There's probably some that I'll probably snap into once I get into it, but for now, let's start off with that. And yeah, so let's really think about this. What else can we maybe expect to see here? Let's start with just Capcom in general. They've got 3 games coming up this year, one of which is at the end of this month. And RE9, see, I feel like they just had the Switch trailer, and I feel like they could show up at PlayStation with a new trailer, but not just a new trailer, they'll announce a demo. Usually, because more often than not, they release a demo before the game comes out. I mean, that's how it's been for almost each Resident Evil game so far. So we're getting closing on that date, and I want to think that we are going to get a demo reveal or demo date for RE9. I think I'm going to go with that. When it comes to Pragmata, do we get a new trailer of that? Well, because I feel like Capcom, well, no, because I said the same thing that last time, that, you know, Pragmata and Resident Evil probably won't show up in the same direct because they don't want to, like, split their audience. But they actually did do that. Pragmata and RE9 were in the same state of play last time. So Pragmata could definitely show up. But I'm actually going to say Pragmata will not show up. And instead, we'll see a new Onimusha trailer. It's been a while. We haven't heard anything about Onimusha Way of the Sword in a hot minute. And I think they want to start getting the word out. So I'm going to say the two properties from Capcom that will be at the State of Play are going to be RE9 for a demo reveal and a brand new Onimusha Way of the Sword trailer. This one highlighting the weapons, magic weapons, and how that works. I'm gonna go with that. And then I think that's it, because Monster Hunter already, like, previously in a little anniversary video announced that they're working on the new expansion. I doubt they're gonna show anything off right now. So yeah, I think for Capcom, I'm gonna stick with those two, RE9 and Onimusha. I think those are the two that we can expect to show up at the State of Play on Thursday. Now, funnily enough, there are a few games that jump out at me in my head, but I just don't know if they would show up here. One would be Exodus, the new spacefaring, like, you know, Mass Effect-like style game, and it's gotten a lot of attention lately, and it's been, you know, they've been really sharing a lot of information lately. I just don't know if they're ready to show more right now. One game I do think that has a good chance of showing up is Judas, the one from the people, you know, the Kevin Levine's new studio. I forget the name of it. We haven't heard or seen anything of that game in a hot minute, and I think it'd be this. I think it has a good chance of showing up here. Kevin Levine is a very recognizable name, and, you know, there are a lot of fans. So I think that could show up. Another one that I'm like 50-50 on is Control Resonance. Just because the game is technically slated to come out, I think it was the window of summer? Or was there no window? Was it just 2026? But, like, it's completely, so I don't know, but, like, part of me thinks it's too early, but another part of me thinks that it is totally possible for Control Resonance to show up. So I'm gonna leave that one at a 50-50. I think Control Resonance has a 50-50 chance of showing up. One I saw that I just don't think it's happening. I don't see it happening. Is GTA 6. I mean, in the past, I would say, hey, GTA 6, they're going to ramp up and show a gameplay trailer. But again, GTA 6 is such a massive game that I don't think they would share their time with other games. Them dropping a trailer by itself is an event all on its own. So I just don't think we would see a GTA 6 trailer here, let alone a gameplay reveal trailer here. I mean, I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Jumping back to Marvel, two games, again, we have not heard anything from. The Blade game and the 1943 Rise of Hydra game. The Blade game, that one I'm more skeptical on just because of what's happening with the studio. I'm just not sure. So I would say maybe the Rise of Hydra, the 1943, think that has a better shot of showing up at the State of Play. But even then, not sure, just because they've been really quiet about that game, like super quiet, and it has me a little worried. Let's see what else. Phantom Blade Zero, again, like ever since it was announced that it's not coming out until like the end of the year, September, I don't see them dropping a new trailer anytime soon. Maybe at Summer Game Fest, but I don't think I will see anything from Phantom Blade Zero at the at the State of Play. At least not yet, like not this one. Again, maybe at the Summer Game Fest, like closer to there, but I don't think this early we'll see anything for Phantom Blade Zero. And watch me saying this is exactly what's going to show up. Now, I'm trying to think of lesser known games too, like recently announced games that could maybe show up. But oh, Darksiders 4. It was announced a while back, and we haven't heard anything from them or THQ in a while. So, yeah, maybe there's a chance we'll get some type of trailer for Darksiders 4? That'd be interesting. Excuse me. And yeah, like, so again, I got a few games thinking in my head, and then obviously I brought up Mass Effect earlier, but I don't see them like all hands on deck at the moment for them. They really need that game to succeed. They really need to pick up the ball from the debacle that was Veilguard. So yeah, I don't see anything for Mass Effect showing up. And part of me says that hoping to the universe to prove me wrong. Does. So yeah, like those are just some quick ones that I'm just like I feel like there's a good chance for some of them, but like I don't know. I feel like some of them are a little too like, Phantom Blade Zero and GT, like I don't see them showing up. Control Resonance 50/50. Blade, again, I don't see showing up. Rise of Hydra could. And then what else? What else am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something big, and it's not hitting me. I know there's something big, and I'm forgetting, and it's gonna hit me, and I'm just gonna be like, gosh darn it, that's what it was. One thing I did forget is Ghost of Yotei Legends. We haven't heard anything about. I mean, it was announced that they said they were gonna make it, but we haven't heard anything about Ghost of Yotei Legends. So there's a good possibility we can see like a gameplay reveal of that on Thursday. I loved Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Oh my god, I loved that mode. It was so much fun, especially like, I mean, they didn't really expect, like they only did that one little thing where like that almost like a raid. We went on a raid with people, and that was really cool, man. I never got past like the first one because I like the when I finally did manage to find a group, we couldn't really figure it out, and then like they ended up giving up, and it was a bummer. But like that, in general I loved that mode. It was really fun and really cool, and I'm really curious to see what they do with it in Ghost of Yotei. If they expand on it, if they make it like, how they change it up. Do they like, will it be just like raids? Will they have raids like the end of like Tsushima, or will they keep it just like similar to like that one conquest mode, or protect the isle or wave mode? But yeah, like that's another one. And then I've heard all the rumors and apparent leaks about God of War 1 remake, God of War, like the original God of War remake, or like in general anything God of War, and I don't know. I still think it's way too early, especially since Santa Monica Studios said that after Ragnarok, they were going to be working on a new game, new IP, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, like we haven't heard anything about their new game, which, hey, maybe we'll see that instead. But anything God of War related, I think that's way too soon, unless out of nowhere, Bluepoint comes out and they're like, oh no, we're the ones working on the God of War 1 remake, which would be insane. And yeah, because it's insane, I'm putting it down. Bluepoint comes out having made the God of War 1 remake. Let's go with that. That'll be insane. But let's go with that. Again, there are probably like a lot of things I am not like I'm forgetting and not thinking of, because when you're in the, because again, I'm trying to do this not looking anything up, you know, because I don't want to do predictions while looking at information, because that's not really a prediction. That's, you know, you're studying, you're whatever. So like I'm trying to do this blind, and when you're doing it like off the bat, it's like a little hard to like think of things, and then only after the fact will I be like, oh, that's right, that could show up, or that can show up, and it's like, so like there's probably a lot of things I'm not thinking about now that like once I finish this editing this video and think about it, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's right, that could that for sure that'll be there. Cause like I'm trying to think in my head of, you know, studios, and I'm trying to think of also like just regions, like, you know, European, Japan. You're like, what could they be working on? What could they be having over there? Obviously, I could just say Stellar Blade 2 or Lies of P2, because, you know, it's already been announced that they're making you know, a sequel to each of those games. But I don't know. Stellar Blade originally like started off being shown at the PlayStation Showcase. So honestly, Stellar Blade 2 showing up here is not that far-fetched. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of that stuff, but like really I can't think of anything else. So I'm gonna end it on the thing that I think everyone is expecting, or not everyone, but like the one person I watch is expecting, and that's Maximilian Dood, which has been like leaked and predicted for the last few things, and that is the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 reveal is gonna happen on Thursday. That's what people are saying. That's what people are, you know, predicting. Sorry, almost choked on my own spit there. But yeah, like I don't really like, again, it was apparently leaked or like predicted by Maximilian. Like he didn't leak it, but apparently somebody had leaked it before, that they're saying that like because of the price drop that happened at the Switch 2, like, and like the remake coming out so quickly after Remake Part 1 just came out, is because they're ramping up for Part 3, and Maximilian Dood is like, him and a bunch of other people, it's not just him, are saying that Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, we're finally gonna get the reveal of it, like maybe just the name of it on Thursday. And you know what? A part of me agrees with him, but part of me is like, but wait, I thought they were gonna try to bring out Kingdom, like ramp up stuff on Kingdom Hearts before Part 3. Am I misremembering that? I could have sworn that I saw somewhere that they're saying they're trying to ramp up Kingdom Hearts up before Part 3, but maybe they reversed. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong, but I could have sworn that was a thing. So part of me wants to say that we're not going to see Final Fantasy. What we're going to see is Kingdom Hearts. But like, so many people, again, including Maximilian Dood, are like there's like this, like it's like a 50-50 shot that Remake Part 3 is going to be revealed at the PlayStation Showcase on Thursday. And I don't know. If had I not watched his video, I would have said, no way they're going to promote Kingdom Hearts before Final Fantasy VII Part 3. That, like, had I not watched Maximilian Dood's video on it, that's what I would have originally said. But after seeing his video and his logic, it makes a lot of sense. So, like, it's gonna be, it's gonna be close. I'm trying to decide if I should just, you know what? This is a predictions video. I'm never gonna be right at all. So you know what? Let's just go ham. I'm gonna say that not only are we gonna get the reveal of Final Fantasy Remake Part 3, we're going to get our first teaser of Kingdom Hearts 4. It's gonna be like 30 seconds long, and it's gonna show Sora just walking up to like one of these Shibuya like buildings or whatever he's at. I forget the name they say that he's at. Quadratum. Is that where they said that's the name of it? I can't remember. He's gonna be like just basically walking into one of these buildings and running into like lightning from Lightning Returns. I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna say that we're gonna get both of them. We're gonna get like the remake part 3 reveal, and we're gonna get a 30-second teaser for Kingdom Hearts 4. So yeah, those are my predictions. That's what I'm expecting or hoping for come Thursday, and more than likely I'm gonna be completely off, but who knows, maybe by throwing all these darts at the board one of them will stick, and who knows, maybe by me, like, the universe likes to prove me wrong. I've always felt that. So who knows? Maybe by me saying we're not going to see a GTA 6 trailer there, we'll see a GTA 6 trailer there. By me saying we're not going to see Mass Effect 5 there, we're going to see Mass Effect 5 there. By not seeing anything else, we're going to see them there. You know? So yeah. Apologies this went for so long and this is just me rambling. If you haven't noticed, I'm a bit disheveled and not 100%. So this video is pretty much going out just as is, like me blabbering about. So please know that going forward. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my predictions. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Am I off the mark? What am I missing? What am I forgetting? What is something you want to see yourself? Let me know. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any all feedback. Subscribe. I am streaming now on both Twitch and YouTube, so please check me out if you want on Twitch at twitch.tv/JustAGamerInc, all together in word. Or you can click the link below. You can follow me there as well if you want. And on YouTube, just hit that notification bell to know when I go live, because I'm multi-streaming now, so huzzah! But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What are you hoping? What are you thinking you'll see this coming Thursday? Let me know. But until then, take care and have a good game.